Hi, this is Brandon with Precision Defensive Solutions, and today we're going to talk about teaching your kids about firearms and things you can do so you can do it safely, and kind of our thoughts of why you should do it. So let's talk about this a little bit. The reality of it is, kids are very, very curious, and if we try to hide the fact that there's a gun in the house and they come across it, the curiosity is pretty deep, and that's when bad things really happen. You know, we talk about hide it, lock it away, things like that, and yes, we're in a world where, you know, we don't necessarily have to use key safes. We can use biometric, we can use electronic combinations or mechanical combinations. But let's say you've got a key to a backup key to a biometric safe, and that kid finds that key. Or they're at a friend's house and their friend's like, hey, you know, there's a gun in the house, you want to see it? That kind of thing happens. And how do we deal with it? Well, I truly believe if we take the curiosity out of it, the kids are safer. Okay, they really are. So how do we do it? Well, depending on their age is a factor. I mean, can you start teaching kids that are 3, 4 years old about gun safety? Absolutely you can. What does it mean at that age? It means stop, don't touch, go tell an adult, which is the Eddie Eagle program, okay? Which, if you're not familiar with the Eddie Eagle program from the NRA, I would absolutely go look that up. It's not about, you know, checking to make sure if it's unloaded or keeping your finger off the trigger or things like that. That's not gun safety when we're talking about small children. When we're talking about gun safety with small children, stop, don't touch, go tell an adult. Okay? And really kind of stretch that to a responsible adult. Okay? As the kids get older and you want to start teaching them how to handle the gun, how do you do it safely so that when they make a mistake, and yes, they will make a mistake, that it's done safely? Well, you can always go online and get yourself one of these plastic blue guns. They're absolutely not functional. There's no functioning trigger, no functioning slide, nothing. And this is a way that we can teach kids how to keep the gun pointed in a safe direction, or muzzle discipline, if we want to say it simply, you know, without any catastrophic problems. Because the gun is a piece of plastic shaped like a gun. It's not functional, it's nothing, and if somebody accidentally gets flagged with the muzzle, it's fine. It's not super traumatic, nobody's going to get hurt. So that's one way to do it. And you can pick these up fairly cheap. I mean, you can get them for like 50 bucks, and you can probably find the mold that is the gun that you have in your house, or one of the guns you have in your house. So that works out pretty well. And I will put a link in the description to a website where you can get those. Now, another way that you can do it as they get older, and you want to start working trigger control with it, you can always get something like the SIRT pistol or this Mantis Titan X. Now, if I were going to weigh one or the other, I would absolutely go with the Titan X. And the reason I say that is because you can treat it like it's a game, okay? You can use multiple targets and have them transition between, and it can show how they're moving, and you can kind of have a competition between mom and dad and kid, or whole family thing. You can turn it into a family activity so that it's actually kind of fun and just kind of chase scores as you're learning. The other thing I like about the Titan X is if you have an optic on your gun, normally on your real gun, you can put an optic on the Titan. Now, the other thing is it does have a mag release, so you can practice your reloads. You can, work it from either side, and rebuild that grip. You can work your trigger press because it is nothing but a laser. And if I aim at the camera, say it's just a laser, it's not a big deal. You can teach sighting with the dot. You can teach sighting with the iron sights. This is a great tool for, honestly, for a couple $100 that you can really have some fun with and do it again in a safe manner. So, should you hide it from your kids? I don't think so. I think you need to go out and get something that you can use to teach them safely, where it can be fun and educational at the same time. Take care, everybody. Be safe. Teach your kids and get out to the range. Get some practice in for yourself too. We'll talk to you soon.